talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Ever since we first saw Ladypool in Deadpool and Wolverine, it's felt like there's this one extra bone in our bodies that just won't settle until we get to see her again in the MCU. Whether that's in her own solo movie or an X-Men movie, we're all waiting for that next glimpse of her in the MCU. Even director Shawn Levy has hinted at her return, so let's dive into everything we know about what's next for her. The Marvel Cinematic Universe might not have seen the last of Blake Lively's Lady Deadpool. Following her debut in Deadpool and Wolverine, which is currently one of the biggest hits of 2024, there's growing excitement about her future in the MCU. As Deadpool and Wolverine continue to dominate Phase 5, fans are buzzing about the numerous Easter eggs and references to Marvel lore, as well as the surprising cameos from past films. Among the highlights of these cameos was Blake Lively's introduction as Lady Deadpool. Director Shawn Levy recently shared some insights into how this came about. In an interview with Variety, Levy revealed that getting Lively and her family involved was surprisingly straightforward. They were available and always nearby, which made it easy to include them in the film. Levy explained, "A lot of times we would call people into our edit room and have them record something. Little by little, all of the Reynoldses started being a part of the movie, including their youngest. As the proud godfather of Olin, that might be my favorite voice cameo." This casual yet heartfelt inclusion of the Reynolds family added an extra layer of charm to the film. It's clear that both Lively and Reynolds were excited to share this project with their loved ones, and their presence added a personal touch to the film. But what does this mean for Lady Deadpool's future? When asked about the possibility of Lady Deadpool unmasking herself, Shawn Levy made it clear that there were no current plans for this. He mentioned that while they had never discussed removing her mask, there's always the future, hinting at the potential for future developments. However, he quickly clarified that this wasn't a teaser for future appearances. Levy elaborated, saying, "We never discussed taking off her mask, so there's always the future. It's definitely not a promise. We also wanted this to be a standalone movie that leaves everything possible but serves no next movie. It is not a setup for anything, so we'll see what happens." This means that while Lady Deadpool's future in the MCU remains open, there are no concrete plans or promises regarding her role in upcoming projects. Deadpool and Wolverine was designed to be self-contained, leaving room for various possibilities, but not necessarily setting up a direct continuation. So, for now, fans will have to wait and see what comes next for Lady Deadpool in the Marvel Universe. There are swirling rumors that Lady Deadpool might make an appearance in the upcoming MCU X-Men movie as a member of the X-Men team. With the long-awaited X-Men film in the works for the MCU, there's been little official word on which characters will feature or who will play them. However, given the recent developments in the MCU, there's a lot of speculation about which heroes might join the new X-Men lineup. Deadpool and Wolverine have set the stage for the X-Men's integration into the MCU. The movie could pave the way for one or both titular heroes to become permanent fixtures in the MCU. At the end of The Marvels, we saw Kelsey Grammer's Beast, but his appearance was in another reality, leaving his future in the main MCU uncertain. Meanwhile, Iman Vellani's Ms. Marvel, now established as a mutant, seems poised to lead the Young Avengers, though her mutant status aligns her with the broader X-Men narrative. Hints about the X-Men have been sprinkled throughout the MCU. In Ms. Marvel, the series finale revealed that her powers stem from a mutation, complete with a nod to the classic X-Men the Animated Series theme song. Namor is another well-known mutant within the MCU, although his status remains somewhat ambiguous. Professor X and Beast have appeared, though Professor X was killed by the Scarlet Witch, and Beast is currently in another reality. Deadpool and Wolverine seem to be setting the stage for the MCU's X-Men more directly. The film may signal the end of the Fox Marvel movie timeline, with the introduction of Deadpool and Wolverine potentially leading to the inclusion of other X-Men. While there's no confirmation yet, it seems probable that the MCU's X-Men team will be a fresh lineup rather than a continuation of the Fox Universe's characters. For those who aren't familiar, X-Men 97, the sequel to 1992's X-Men the Animated Series, is Marvel Studios' first X-Men project. However, it's worth noting that this animated Disney Plus series is not canon to the MCU. So while Lady Deadpool's inclusion in the MCU's X-Men remains speculative, the groundwork for her and the broader X-Men appears to be in place. On the flip side, the Marvel Sony universe could also capitalize on Lady Deadpool's popularity by giving her a solo movie. Given her appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine, a dedicated Lady Deadpool film, it could be a major hit. Sony's Marvel superhero films have been making waves lately, and they've proven adept at crafting successful films within their universe. Sony has been steadily building its Marvel superhero lineup with hits like Venom and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. By tapping into the excitement around Lady Deadpool, they could leverage this momentum to deliver a standout film. With the character's unique blend of humor, action, and depth, a solo Lady Deadpool movie could attract a wide audience, from dedicated fans of the Deadpool franchise to newcomers intrigued by her debut. The success of a Lady Deadpool film would likely hinge on several factors. First, there's the need for a compelling storyline that highlights her unique qualities and provides a fresh take on the character. Sony's recent success with character-driven narratives and well-executed superhero elements suggests they could deliver on this front. Additionally, integrating Lady Deadpool's story with the broader Marvel-Sony universe could create exciting crossover opportunities, further boosting her film's appeal. Sony's ability to blend humor and action, as seen in their recent films, makes them a strong candidate for bringing Lady Deadpool's standalone adventure to life. If executed well, this film could not only expand her role in the Marvel Universe, but also cement her as a significant character in Sony's superhero lineup. Given the current trends in superhero cinema and Lady Deadpool's strong debut, the potential for a successful solo movie is very promising. Sony could delve into Lady Deadpool's origin story, offering fans a deep dive into this intriguing character. Lady Deadpool hails from Earth 3010 and was first introduced in 2010, created by Victor Gischler and Rob Liefeld. This version of Wade Wilson's multiversal counterpart has been rumored for a movie appearance since 2016's Deadpool, and there's ample material to explore from her comic book history. In the comics, Wanda Wilson, aka Lady Deadpool, is part of a rebellion against a loyalist government in the US. Her major conflict is against a variant of Captain America known as General America. Her involvement in the uprising is partly fueled by a crush on Charles Randolph, which adds a personal layer to her motivations. Despite being a variant, Wanda's personality shares some traits with Wade Wilson's, including a penchant for crass humor and making relationships challenging. The character's humor aligns with the Deadpool style, and it's worth noting that Blake Lively, who portrays Lady Deadpool, had a hand in writing some of Deadpool's jokes, adding a personal touch to the character's comedic elements. Wanda's backstory also includes struggles similar to those of the original Deadpool, such as battling cancer. Though she was initially depicted with scars, modern portrayals of Lady Deadpool generally show her without them. A solo movie could explore these aspects of Lady Deadpool's background, offering a fresh take on the character within the Marvel Sony universe. Her unique origin and personality provide a rich foundation for storytelling, blending humor, action, and emotional depth. If Sony decides to develop this project, it has the potential to resonate with fans who are already excited about her debut and offer a new perspective on the Deadpool legacy. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.